everybody, tonight I'm going to show you a new recipe called Taco Chili Mac. So, you need peppers, onions, beef broth, black beans, some milk, some pasta, tomato sauce, and of course our everything taco seasoning. And whether you want ground beef or ground turkey meat, that's what I'm going to use, and some cheese. So what I've got going on right now is the 5 quart new Brilliance cookware. So I'm gonna turn this off because I preheated the oven to 400 degrees because this is a taco bake, but I wanted to show you how beautiful this pan is. It's got such a nice color and it's brand new, non-stick, PFOA free, dishwasher safe for induction stoves, and I've really been loving it because the sides are super high. So for something like this, it's great. And it's at a nice price point, so a little bit lower than our other cookware pieces. So that being said, since it is going in the oven, we have these fun things. You don't have to. I mean, if you want to take a chance and do a paper towel, you can do that, but or a cloth. So this goes on the end here, and I'm going to put it on the handle because this is stainless, so it can get a little hot. So let's get to the recipe. So I'm heating this up. I'm going to put a tablespoon of, it says vegetable oil, so I'm going to do that. And this is the oil and vinegar sprayer. So I'm just going to pump it up here. And I love this because that is a tablespoon. So if you're somebody like me that doesn't like to get out an extra thing or portion, I love this. I think I might need two, one for olive oil, one for vinegar, and one for just vegetable oil. So that's going to heat up in the 5 quart Brilliance pan. Then I'm going to cut up an onion. I'm going to use the Flex Plus here because it's just nice and quick. And the Flex Plus, as you know, is our immersion blender, our processor. You can grate cheese with this. You can do everything with it. Food processor, immersion blender, and hand mixer. Forgot the other thing. Okay. So we're going to do our onions. Get those cooking. Then I'm going to throw in peppers. So I've cut up some red peppers. And you're going to just saute this. And these, what I'm going to tell you is these are ingredients that you probably have in your kitchen. So this is not something that is like really gourmet or fancy. I'm going to put this on here. Okay, so that's going. This is the food chute, but we don't need to do anything in the food chute because we're using it as a processor. Okay. Notice I could take this anywhere. We're going to do peppers. Get it going. Flex Plus is super awesome. So you're gonna get the onions and peppers going in your big skillet. Pour some, oh, it already smells good and we did not even start. Then you're gonna need your ground beef, whether you're going to use chicken or, ground chicken, ground turkey, or the good old-fashioned taco meat, ground beef, what have you. So you're going to get that going in the pot for just about, till it's softened. You're also going to have your ground beef. So I'm going to put this right in the skillet. It does not take that long to get this going and nice and sauteed because, wow, it's already soft. Because the new Brilliance cookware, what to say everybody? The new Brilliance cookware is such good quality. It's got 7 or 8 layers of the stainless underneath, the metal to cook, to make the cookware. So that's already done. That is sauteed perfectly and it did not take a long time. So love this new cookware. It heats up so quick and I'm loving that. So now you're going to add in I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. Probably should So now that your onions and peppers are going, you're going to put in your ground beef, whatever you choose. Now we've got two things. We've got our beloved mix and chop. So you could use that. And you're gonna cook this until it's no longer pink, like 5 to 7 minutes. But we also have the mix and chop spatula. So this is silicone as well. And it actually has the little holes to scoop and drain and chop. So whichever one you have works great. People have been loving this one because it is, you know, stainless inside, underneath, and it also is kind of a multi-tool, so you can scoop, drain. But I'm just gonna get this going here. So while that's kind of cooking, like I said, my oven is heated. So we've got the peppers, the onions, and whatever ground beef you choose. Let me just stick that back in there. Then, of course, it is everything taco seasoning time. You're gonna put a tablespoon of the everything taco seasoning. So if you've watched any of my videos or demos, you know that 1 capful is a tablespoon. So as that's kind of cooking, I'm gonna add the seasoning. You're gonna need a little bit more for our topping. But I do wanna tell you, coming up for the holidays, we're gonna have something called the everything set. So you can get everything but the pizza, everything bagel, and everything taco. And you can tell, you know, a stocking stuffer that you just wanted to give them everything for the holiday season. So a couple favorites. The everything bagel is a favorite. These 3 are everything anyone will need in their stocking, or maybe just for you. So that's cooking. Mix that around. Then I have a bag of tortillas. Now, not a big bag. You're just going to take 2 cups. I've got it in the reusable bag. You're just going to pop it down. This is our reusable kind of sandwich bag. Very simple. You don't need to take out waste another bag. These have like nice teeth, I say. Nothing falls out of them. Great to take with you when you are traveling and you have to fit those toiletries. You don't want them to leak. All right, so we've got that. Then we're going to grate the cheese. Of course, we need to go back and check on our meat. So I'm going to grate 8 ounces of cheese. You're going to do about 1 cup is going to go into this mixture, and then of course you're going to put 1 cup after it's nice and cooked, just to let it brown before it goes in the oven. So that's looking great. Getting right cooked. Got my cheese. So this is our dual side. Doesn't have to stay like this, but when I have to measure my cheese, it helps me because I know that this is 2 cups, so I can eyeball it, and fresh cheese is always best. It's gonna melt better. Okay, so we've got our grated cheese. Then this is going to go into our, on top of the chili bake once it's baked. So you're gonna do a teaspoon of the everything taco, okay, tablespoon of milk, and then I'm gonna pop in 1/4 cup of sour cream. Can't live without this if you like honey or, you know, anything like that. And thank goodness for my tool turnabout. Mix this up. So this is going to be drizzled, if you can imagine, drizzled right over the taco bake, chili mac bake. Boop, boop. So everything taco can be used always in sour cream. Most of our seasonings can be put in, or rubs can just be put in with a little sour cream, and you can use it for a sandwich mixture, a sandwich spread. That's gonna go on top after. So we've got the chips, delicious topping, and of course our cheese. And as I'm coming over here, this is looking good. There's no pink. And now this is the part of the recipe that I call the dump part. You're just going to dump it in. We're going to add 1 cup of beans. So I'm just going to show you here. That's what's going on. It's no longer pink. So what I'm going to add is 2.5 cups of our low sodium beef broth. So this is the 4-cup measuring, easy read. I don't have to bend down and do squats. I just pour it over and we're good to go. So 2.5 cups of that. I'm going to put in 1 cup of milk. I'm going to put in 1 cup of beans that are drained and rinsed. When you rinse your beans, you rinse away a lot of that sodium. So it's always good to rinse your beans. Then I'm going to put in a can of tomato sauce, and I'm using the Smooth Edge can opener. Let us know in the comments if you have this, love it, want it, or whatever you see that's on your wish list. Put that in. Now you could double the meat, but this is pretty big. But this is something that you will probably, unless you're making it like I am for a big Sunday night batch, you would have this to have for the week. You could freeze it. And last but not least, I'm going to put in 1 cup or 8 ounces of pasta. Okay, grab my spoon here. Again, oh, and I always forget this one. So that's gonna cook about 10 minutes till the pasta's done. And if your mouth isn't watering now, what I wanted to show you too is this fun little tool clip. So you can put this on the side of a serving dish, or you can put it on, your side, because it's silicone, your side of your pan. So if you're like, I just want to put this on, there you go. Now, if you don't have a spoon rest, something like that. But what I do like about it is if you are going to serve the chili mac and you put this on a bowl, boop, you put it on, and then anybody that's serving it doesn't have to wonder where they get the serving tool from. Okay, so this is all in here. Again, bring it closer. That is it. And then what I'm going to do is cook this for about 10 minutes till the pasta's cooked. And then we're going to add the cheese. I'm going to pop it in the oven to bake. And I think once this is done, I'll pop on and show you the rest of it. But that's gonna cook here, and this is the not chili, oh my goodness, kind of looks like chili. Taco chili mac, oh my goodness. Oh, can't keep track of these names. I'm looking at it and smelling it and getting distracted. All right, so we've got our cheese, like I said. We've got our mixture to go on the top, and we have our tortillas. I will post the finished recipe right underneath here.